Shalom from the community gardens in Yafo for Parshiot Behar and Bechukotai. So we have two interesting parshas, and they don't necessarily match up. Let's see if we can find a common theme. So the first one is called Behar, which technically means around the mountain, because it's one of the last moments that they're hanging out at Mount Sinai after a year of chilling there. And the parsha is about agriculture. It's about these words called Shemitah and Yovel, which is where agriculturalists let the land lay rest. They surrender to God. God says, don't work the land, and they're like, okay, that's my food and my parnasa, but I trust you. And what's funny is actually the word Shemitah in and of itself means to release. Fascinating. Now, Parshat Bechukotai, the next one. It's all about the laws. Bechukotai itself means, the sentence is, Im bechukotai telecho, if you walk with God. And then there's all these like blessings, and then there's these like curses. It's a little uncomfortable, but essentially it's more like logical consequences than laws, because if you look at it, it says if you walk with God, you won't have anxiety and you'll be able to sleep at night and you'll be able to chill out. And if you don't follow the laws, in other words, if you're not connected with God, the source of everything, it's probably going to be a little bit of an anxiety-ridden journey. So the connection actually then becomes quite obvious, that I can only surrender and release. I can only do Shemitah when I know that there is a good God who I can trust. And that's essentially what the Parshiot are telling us, is before we're about to leave Mount Sinai and venture out to the desert for 38 years as a people, God's saying, I'm here, and if you walk with me, you can surrender control, anxiety, fear, and we're going to do this together, and I got you. So this has been a super big part of my personal journey, is seeing where I'm in fear and anxiety and stress and in control, and recalling that there is a great God who is in charge of everything, and everything is always working out for us in the best way possible. And when I can keep God in mind, then I can Shemitah, I can release a little better. So Shabbat Shalom, and maybe you can ask your Shabbat table, what do you guys think about surrendering control, anxiety, and trust? Shabbat Shalom, chazak chazak, v'nitchazek.